John O'Keefe here, Mr. O to many of you. Hello, my outdoor enthusiasts. As you may have been participating in some of the previous videos, I am continuing my discussion on the consideration of having a compost pile in your yard in order to create a wonderful ecosystem while it is breathing and working and decomposing. And secondly, the opportunity for that work to then be placed back into a garden bed that you can then know that you are recycling and you are a participant within that. And you will notice, although we are outdoor enthusiasts, I am here in my kitchen. I am here in the kitchen in order to take you from kitchen to said compost pile. So right now, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be taking the remnants of vegetable back stuff, plus eggshells, plus kale stems, plus an old squash that was found in the back of our fridge. And just a little bit of, I have just been doing a little bit of dishwashing, and so there's a little bit of egg from this morning and a little bit of napkin from this morning as well. So that is what I am doing. The wonderful thing about doing this compost thing is that you get to recognize how little has to go in the actual garbage can as you start taking some of this weight out of it and putting it to good use in your world. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have my bowl, which I clear out regularly. Do you hear me? Regularly. Say it 3 times. I'm waiting. Regularly. My gosh, that took a long time. Thanks a lot for participating. Anyway, I'm going to be taking this out to my compost pile. So I'll see you out there. Well, here we are outside. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking us on a little bit of a journey to our compost pile. One of the things that I think is really important when you're considering where do I put a compost pile? Well, you put a compost pile in a spot that is in the shade, preferably, actually more than appreciated most of the time. That you are away from places where you're going to have public gatherings, meaning that it can be tucked away in a back corner and it doesn't have to get in the way of your pool party. You know what I mean? You don't want to put this in your mom's flower bed. That's really important, or your dad's flower bed for that matter, because that's what's going on. So what I want to do is I'm going to kind of say that I'm way out here on my deck. And what you're going to see is you're going to see a whole bunch of plant matter, all that green, but you'll notice that there is a wrap around brick and stone space that is specific to our compost pile. So when we get down to our compost pile, you will notice that there are a few different parts to the compost pile. And I think what I'm going to do is I am going to take a part 3 in regards to this. I'm going to take that and I'm going to drop it into the more recent of the breakdown that's going to be going in the compost pile. So without further ado, what I want to do is that is the trip, the whopping amazing trip from kitchen down to compost pile. This is an easy task. You need to do it on a consistent basis because you don't want gross flies and stuff like that coming into your kitchen. More often than not, families do not like to be looking at a big old pile of old vegetables and stuff like that, remnants of breakfasts and meals past. So take it out on a consistent basis and get it in with all the other things that you can put into a pile. And that is what the next session is going to be all about. What goes into a pile and what do you do once it's in your pile? Come back. Be with us. Thank you so much for being a part of it. And remember, I love you. Now get out of here.